Hey everyone, it's Karen, and this is Scrap by Scrap. Thank you for stopping by. Today we are going to make a centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table. Um, and this is basically it. You got your pine cones, you got your pumpkins, and I use solar wood flowers. You don't have to. You can if you want. You can use silk flowers, whatever you want. So I do have a ton of flowers. These right here, this is basically the bark of the wood, and that's why it's so dark. So those are like this, but they are also like this. So you can get just the inside of the wood of the tree. And if you've never tried these, if you go to solarwood.com, and you can get, they always have a sale, so only buy it when they're on sale. They have like 70% off and then like a 90% off. So I recommend that you get them while they're on sale. So the only things you need are your flowers, your pine cones, your pumpkins, and hot glue, which I have this little pot of it right here, and I just throw in these little, I buy these little things on Amazon, the little glue things that melt. So as long as you've got your pine cones of varying sizes, and your flowers and your glue, you're good. So let's get, what you need is a piece of poster board, and you're just gonna roll it into a cone. And I paint it brown just so that if you see through it, if the flowers don't match up right, you have a little bit of, you can leave it because it looks brown and nobody knows the difference. So let's get going. Okay, so after you get your poster board into the cone shape and paint it brown, you're just going to take your flowers, and what I'm doing right here is cutting off the bottom. When they make the flowers, they stitch them to hold them together, and sometimes there's like a big piece on the back, so I usually just cut it so that it's more flat when it goes on, and it really helps it out. So basically, you don't need this little pot thing that I have, but it is really easy to do it this way. And I think there are even cheaper ones out there that you can use. And they're also good for, you can melt down embossing powder. There's like a list of things you can do with that pot. I highly recommend it. All right, so we're just going around and we're just going to alternate between the bark flowers, the white flowers, the pumpkins, and the pine cones. And if it gets to the point where you feel like, oh no, there's too much white in this section, you can always put a flower right on top of a flower. You can put a pine cone on top. You can double layer it in certain places. So it's basically anything that you want to do. And in fact, I'm making this one, and I believe this one is shorter than the other one that I had made previously. And that's the great thing about the making the poster board cones, is you can make them whatever size that you want. You can use the styrofoam cones, but you got to be careful because it does melt with the hot glue. And I just really like the poster board. It's cheap, and like I said, you can just figure out what size you want to make. And basically that's all I'm doing. The pumpkins I got from Dollar Tree. Pine cones came from everywhere. I really have a lot of pine cones. I mean, I will never need another pine cone as long as I live. But of course I'll get more because I like them. So basically I'm just showing you here how we're coming along. And like there, I had 3 flowers that are the same. That didn't bother me. If it bothers you, like I said, you can add a pine cone, add a darker flower, whatever you feel like. I also used, I think they're called burlap flowers from Dollar Tree. I think they come like 4 on like a card. It might be 6. I'm thinking it's 4, but, and those, anything like natural looking goes good on these trees. I've even in the past taken, not that this is natural, but oh, there we go. How many flowers were there? I think one, two, four. Four flowers for $1.25. I have also put little pearls on the trees here and there on top of a brown flower. Just stick a little one on there. You don't have to. I didn't do it on this one, but you can, and it does look pretty. But I was going for more rustic with this tree, and I'm going to put it, both of them. I'll probably make one more, so I can put one in the middle and two at either ends of the Thanksgiving table. Um, what's great is you can make these in September, and they're good all the way up to Christmas. But it's nice to have something, just for Thanksgiving for a centerpiece that doesn't cost a fortune, isn't hard to do, and you can get it all ready real fast. Um, of course, this is sped up, but even while I was doing it, I was like, oh, I'm done. So, yeah, so that's basically all we're going to do is glue these on. I do want to mention that coming up, I will be doing a thrift flip switch with Natalie over at Spark. Oh, what is it? Joy of Sparks. I'll put it down in the. Her name is Natalie Sparks, and I can't remember the name of her channel, but it has the word Sparks in it, and I will put it in the description. But she sent me some stuff, and I sent her some stuff, and we are going to make whatever we can out of what we were sent. And I believe that's coming up in November because she's very busy. Yeah, I don't know how some of these girls get videos out every single day and do more than one a day, but I'm striving to be just like them. And so we're just going back up and down. And the little, I have tinier little pumpkins that are also from Dollar Tree and from Hobby Lobby. I got this three big bags of pine cones, and one had little orange pumpkins in it, one had green pumpkins in it, and one had white. So I don't know if I do it on camera or not, but I did add those to the tree just to bring a little bit of brightness. Because nothing's actually white on there. It's off-white, cream, and then the beiges and the browns. So just put a little bit of white to brighten it up. Not that it was dark, but you know what I mean. And you don't have to paint it with the brown. I do just so if there's a little space, you're looking at brown, so it kind of looks like part of the flower. And yeah, so, oh, these are smaller pumpkins, and they came on wooden sticks from Dollar Tree. So I just kind of pulled a few of those off the sticks and stuck them on. And what else? I think that's all I've got to say on the whole matter. But I hope you do like it. I hope you do try it. And if you do, I have a group on Facebook. It's called Scrap by Scrap We Craft. And I'd love to see what you guys make. If you want to throw a picture up in the group, that would be great. I'd love to share pictures, and you can share your YouTube channel or your Facebook, whatever you've got that you want to share in the group, any information on you and what you do, please feel free to do that. Because there's room for everyone. And we're just basically getting to the top. You want to start at the bottom with your big flowers, and gradually as you go up, use smaller and smaller flowers. And it just looks nicer that way, and it looks funny if you stick a huge flower at the very top. So I try and just do the small little pine cones. Even that one there is a little bit big. But you can always pull it off and put a new one on. And usually I'll make a few of these since I've got the glue pot on and everything. you might as well just keep going because it goes very quickly. They're great for craft fairs. Um, I think the smaller ones I sold for like 25, and the larger ones I sold for 35, and they equally sold the same. Um, Nobody said, "Oh, 35. That's a lot of money." Everybody just thought they were really pretty and they bought them. It's one of those things that you guarantee you know that are going to sell, and you don't have to stress about it. But I do recommend you wrap them in tissue paper to pack them away for the winter. And you got to be careful too because we are using all hot glue, so flowers might pop off here and there. So just every year when you take it out, just kind of run your hands up it and make sure everything is still solid. Right there, I thought that the tree was sitting a little bit crooked, so I trimmed a little bit off the poster board underneath. And I think the poster board at Dollar Tree is like 2 sheets for $1.25. Um, very, very good price for that. And I think out of a sheet you can get 2 or 3 cones, depending upon the sizes. Oh, there's the bag that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I think they were like $4.99 and then 40% off. So I'm just pulling out. And they came with 2 size pumpkins, like really tiny ones and then a little bit bigger. Um, and I got them at 40% off. So again, just a great price. And these have the tiny pine cones also, which are nice to just stick in little places. So I guess I decide to add some pumpkins to this tree also. The bigger ones, of course, were at the bottom of the bag. And like I say, they had the green and the orange, and you can always paint the pumpkins that come in these bags to whatever color you want. I did a really pretty arrangement for my mom using the all of the blue flowers and leaves at Dollar Tree. I really love that, and I will put the link down below if you want to check out that video. And I think we are done. So here it is. And it's hard to use something tall to try and see how it looks. But that's basically it. It's very easy, very quick, and it's really not that expensive. If you buy the flowers at the 70 or 90% off that they have all the time, it really is not expensive to do it at all. And I just threw some little pine cones and flowers, and that's it. So I appreciate you all stopping by. And if you want to do the subscribe, like, and comment, that'd be great. And I really appreciate it. So I hope you all have a great day. Bye.